Yes, the volume of the balloon is increasing.
Yeah, balloon is getting bigger. And what about the pressure? Is the pressure increasing or decreasing?
Pressure will decrease because
No,
volume
no,
and pressure.
no, no, think, no.
Okay,
अब
okay.
think
Generally, you're asking.
10th standard में बताइए ना. 10th standard, this is, I mean, see, whatever the theory is, if it is not in accordance with the practical and experiment, that theory is what, null and void. Okay, it is of no use. है ना? We are not studying science to score good marks, right? And obviously that is one part, but we are studying science for the sake of understanding things, why something happens. And this is one law, no? I mean, this is not this one law, this one chapter. It has a lot of practical application, and I will be telling you these things as we go through this chapter. Okay, now this is the first point that I want all of you to think about. We have seen in the Boyle's law that pressure is what? Pressure is inversely proportional to the volume. But when you blow air into a balloon, then the pressure is also increasing, the volume is also increasing. Think about it for a second. And we have a new student, Gloria. How are you? Yes, Gloria. Am I pronouncing this right? I hope so. Can you please turn the mic on, Gloria? Is she here or is she not here? You can answer in chat also if you don't want to turn the mic on. Yes, good evening. And I mean, meanwhile, you guys think about it, okay? Think about it. And if you have an explanation why it is not in accordance to the Boyle's law, then raise your hand, okay? Then raise your hand. Let me message her. Am I audible or not? Yes, Gloria. Hello. Good evening. You can answer in chat, okay, if you want, Gloria. Nothing.
So maybe because it's not at constant temperature.
Not temperature is constant, let us say, and temperature is constant because whatever gas you are blowing, it is coming. No, Gloria, I cannot hear you. Whatever gas you are blowing into the balloon, it is coming from your system, and obviously, I mean, it is nearly same, right? Whatever you are breathing out. No, Gloria, I cannot hear you. Can you please rejoin? I think.
So can you repeat the question one, please?
Okay, yeah, sure. Wait a second, let me just message. So I'm asking, when we are blowing air inside a balloon, then the volume is also increasing and the pressure is also increasing. But we have seen in Boyle's law that pressure is inversely proportional to volume. Hence, this experiment or this practical thing that we do, I mean, generally speaking, it is what it is violating the Boyle's law. That means the Boyle's law is not correct. I want you to explain, is the Boyle's law not correct? Should we ignore the Boyle's law and move on? Like, if it is, I mean, if it is not working in real life, then what is the use? Or you can explain me, no, sir, Boyle's law is also right. And what we are seeing, that we are missing some part, and this is not the whole picture. This whole picture is something else when we are blowing air inside the balloon. Think about it and tell me. You guys, I mean, the one thing is that you guys know the answer, but the problem is that we have been never asked such type of questions, right? That is why we usually have this problem. Achha. Can somebody read out the Boyle's law from a textbook or from the notes? Yes, Gloria. Can you turn the mic on now?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. I can hear you. How are you? Good evening.
I'm fine, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good. Okay. And which school are you from?
Sir, I'm Kerala. I'm in Mary Mother.
Can you please repeat that? Which school?
Sir, Mary Mother Public School.
I heard some Mother Public School, but can you please send that as a text, okay, in the chat? You are from Kerala, right?
Yes, I'm from Kerala.
Which part? Which part in Kerala?
Sir, Pathanamthitta.
Acha, is it in the, I mean, like in the north, like Calicut, or it is down south, Kottayam ki taraf hai?
Sir, South, sir.
South. I think I said it right. I mean, Calicut is a bit north, na? No. I
Sir,
think
Calicut is in north.
yeah.
I mean, next to the
No.
Wayanad.
Yeah, because I had, I mean, the whole schooling that I had, not whole schooling, till the 8th standard, I had in a Malayali school, not in Kerala. Acha, Mary Mata Public School. Okay. And you have maths or biology, Gloria?
Yes, sir.
Maths and biology both?
Yes, sir.
All the best. All the best. Acha, why have you chosen both of the subject? I don't understand this. Tell me, why have you chosen this? Why both maths and bio? Huh? Yes, Gloria. No such, if there's no such reason, then it is completely fine, because at this age you are not supposed to know what you have to do. Okay. I mean, at this age, if you are just doing whatever everyone is doing and you don't have anything in mind right now, then it is perfectly fine. You're just figuring things out. Okay. Where most of the kids, they are like that, and it is perfectly okay to not know what you are going to do in your future. Okay. And you can try out many things. Now, abhi to, like, the avenues here are very large. Achha, fine. We were thinking about when we blow air into the gas. Okay. I asked somebody, please, can you say the Boyle's law? Heshma,
Sir,
can you read? Savi, please.
At a constant temperature, the pressure of a fixed amount of gas varies inversely with its volume.
So this is the crux, na? Is the volume when you are filling the air fixed, or it is changing?
It's not fixed.
It is not fixed, right? It is not fixed. That is why we see the pressure is also increasing, the volume is also increasing, and the number of particles, number of gases, number of gases molecules, they are also increasing. Okay, that means whatever we are seeing now, I mean, we put it in such a way that we just focused on pressure and volume, right? We just focused on pressure and volume, right? And this is not whenever you say in a Boyle's law, now you understand that the constant terms are also very important. Yes or no? Right?
Yes, sir.
Hana? So whenever somebody asks you what is the Boyle's law, you will not just say that pressure is inversely proportional to volume. You will add that at constant temperature and for a fixed amount of gas. Okay, so that means the temperature should be a constant and the amount of gas should also be a constant. Amount of gas should also be a constant. Fine. Now, let us write some application. Okay, let us write some application. But before application, I want to ask you guys something. And this is one of the most funny things that you will see here. Acha, by the way, Hishma, Safwan, Aisha, and everyone, are you guys following me? All of you understood now?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Yeah, right? When you fill the air in balloon, what happens? Acha. So tell me, if I ask you to draw, yes, Aisha, you were saying something?
I said yes, sir.
Okay. So we are joined by Shiraj. Assalamu alaikum, Shiraj. Good evening. How are you?
I'm fine.
You're fine. Okay.
Yeah.
And you are from which school?
I'm studying in Kerala right now.
You're studying in Kerala right now. Okay, which
Yeah.
school?
Marygiri.
Okay, fine. And you have maths or biology?
Pardon?
Yes. You have maths or biology?
I have maths.
You have maths. And maths with what is the other subject with maths?
Physics, chemistry, maths, and computer science.
Computer science. Great,
Yeah.
great. So computer science. You like computer science? Python? You have Python,
Yeah.
in your syllabus?
Yes. Python.
Python. Right. So I mean, right now, I mean, Triple IT Hyderabad. You guys know, and not right now in the sense because it is work from home now. You know Triple IT Hyderabad, guys?
Yeah.
So I'm there, and my research work is in computational chemistry.
Okay.
And if you like, guys, anyone here like chemistry and they are interested in programming, I mean, then it is a very, very nice field. And what I can say, it is ever expanding. Okay, it is ever expanding. My work, I mean, it is computational chemistry is now again a very wide topic, and it more focuses on drug discovery, the computer aided drug discovery. So we use machine learning models in order to predict how a particular drug is working and how it is binding to the proteins in our body. Fine. So this is if you like Python and if you like any of the subject. I mean, if you like computational, if computational is there with you, like in your CV, or if it is in your interests, that means it is going to be very easy for you guys. You can stand out. And I think Python, to everyone should know, because in coming times, if you have a computer and if you are in some field which is related to education, or if you're in any field, if you are in any field, then you will be needing some programming capacity, as you need some working capacity or some working knowledge of computers right now. 20 years later, those who have studied computers are very rich now. So at this point of time, someone who is studying coding 20 years later, they will be what I can say, it will be a needed criteria. I will say everyone wants that one person. If he's having a job, he should know computers, how to run computers. After 20 years, they should be knowing how to write codes. Okay. What I was not asking about codes. Let's not go to codes. Let's go to scenery. And we will see what is in scenery. The irony of Indian creativity is that, like, our creativity is so restricted. What will you guys make if I ask you to make a scenery? I think most of you will make the same thing. Yes, Aisha, what will you make if I ask to make you scenery? 2 mountains, 3 mountains. Between there will be a sun.
Actually, I would like to make seaside scenery.
Seaside, Aisha. What about others? Gloria, what will you make if I ask you to make scenery? How many of you will make this? Like, the first instinct is to make some mountains. All right. Then you will have a sun like this. Then you will flow a river like this. No or yes?
When I used to be a child, that's how I used to do that.
I mean, the whole school used to make like this, correct?
Yeah, when they're small, yeah.
So now I have taken the word of Aisha and I have drawn a seaside scenery. Okay, I have drawn a seaside scenery. So all of you guys know about atmospheric pressure, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, all of you guys know about atmospheric pressure. So there are two things. The one is known as sea level. This is the sea level. And let us suppose this is Mount Everest. Okay, this is Mount Everest. This is not to scale. I mean, you will be seeing, sir, Nepal mein samudra kahan se aa gaya? It is not to scale. This is Mount Everest, and we are just seeing this is sea level. This is Mount Everest. This is point A. This is point B. You guys will tell me in the chat, where is higher atmospheric pressure? Atmospheric pressure.
At the peak of Mount Everest. At point B.
High at. Achha. And also give me the reason. Also give me the reason. Why? Aisha, what? Achha. take your time to think. I'm giving you 30 seconds.
Sir, can you please repeat again? Actually, I wasn't able to hear.
At point A or B, I've written the question. Atmospheric pressure is higher, or it is higher at point A, that is the sea level, or point B, where it will be higher, and why? Okay. So I'm giving you guys 30 seconds. Shiraj, Gloria, and Muhammad, all of you understood this question, right? Savio also? All of you
Yes.
understood this question? Okay.
Yes, sir.
What about Safwan and Hishma?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Gloria, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
You understood the question? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Okay, fine. So think about it. Okay, think about it. No pressure to you guys. I mean, if you don't know, if the answer is wrong, it is perfectly fine. It will be strange that if you give me the right answer and the right explanation. But I want you guys to think, and I want to push my students. Think about it. Where it will be higher. You have 30 seconds, huh? Okay, I have got a chat. Let us see. Okay, Aisha is saying. Aisha can. Okay, you think so? Okay. I'm more interested in the explanation rather than the right answer here. Acha. Who can explain me atmospheric pressure? Is there someone who can explain you what is the cause of atmospheric pressure? Why there is some atmospheric pressure? Like in space, we don't have any pressure. Yes or no, guys? In space, we don't have any atmospheric pressure. Correct? But in Earth, we have atmospheric pressure. Can somebody explain me regarding this?
It's due to the gases, atmospheric gases.
Yeah, correct. So what are the gases that are present? Hishma, can you tell me one of the gas which is present in atmosphere? Yes, Hishma.
Oxygen.
Oxygen, very good. Shiraj, can you tell me a gas which is present in the atmosphere?
Oxygen,
Oxygen ho gaya. Tell me something different.
carbon dioxide,
Carbon dioxide. Okay, fine. Safwan, can you tell me one?
Nitrogen.
Nitrogen, very good. Nitrogen. Okay. So these are the major constituents of the atmospheric gases which is present in atmosphere. Now these gases are what they have. They will have some mass, right? They will be having some mass and gravity. I mean, there is gravity in the Earth, and due to the gravitational pull, those particles of gas, they are attracted towards Earth, and if they will be attracted towards Earth, they will be exerting some pressure. Correct? All of you understood this? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now see how much atmosphere is the sea experiencing and how much Mount Everest is experiencing. So okay, I can say now sea is experiencing this much of atmosphere, but the Mount Everest part, if you have at the peak of Mount Everest, you are experiencing only this much atmospheric gases. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
All of you. Now can you tell me where will be the pressure higher, at the sea level or at the Mount Everest? All of you. Yes, Safwan, Hishma, Savio, Shiraj, Gloria, Aisha.
At the point B.
A or B? Where will it be higher?
Point.
Pressure A will be higher. At point A. It will be higher.
A.
What about others? Hishma, Safwan, Savio?
At A.
A, na? All of you understood this? Gloria, did you understand this? Why A will be having a higher pressure? Yes or no? Gloria is having some internet issues, that's why I think she cannot hear. Okay, fine. So we have understood one point, that pressure is high here. If pressure will be high, then what will be the volume? Volume will be low. If volume will be low, then the density will be high. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
And here, what will be there? If the pressure is what? The pressure is low, volume is high, and hence the density of gas,
Density will be low.
density will be low. Okay, density will be low. And due to this lesser density, many of the people who live in higher altitude, they suffer a sickness. Please write altitude sickness. Okay, you will leave. Okay, Hishma will tell you. Hishma, you were present in the last class, no?
No, sir.
No, acha, you were not present. Who was present here? Aisha, you were present? Samaira thi, Samaira aaj nahi hai.
Yes, sir.
And how many page should the new student leave for that class?
Well, accountancy.
Okay. What about Safwan? Safwan, tell me, how many pages should they leave?
Sir, 6 at least.
6 pages?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, fine. 6th page, okay. That means 3 sheets. 3 sheets, okay. 6 pages or 3 sheets. Right? And then you can write altitude sickness. What is the reason of altitude sickness? The reason of altitude sickness is since the pressure is low, please write with me. Pressure is low in high altitude. Since the pressure is low in high altitude, less oxygen is available. Less oxygen is available in the air. Less oxygen is available in the air. Then what happens? Hence, the people living in high altitudes, the people living in high altitude have low concentration of oxygen in their blood. Have low concentration of oxygen in their blood. This disease is known as altitude sickness or anoxia, or it is known as anoxia. Write this down. Let me know if you're done.
Done, sir.
All of you are done? Is there anyone who is still writing? Let me know, please. Is there anyone who is still writing?
Sir, 1 minute. So what is that last word?
Anoxia. A-N-O-X-I-A. Anoxia.
Okay, sir, done.
Now write graphs of Boyle's law. Graphs of Boyle's law. Let us start with some simple representation. Those who are present in the last class, they don't need to write this. And those who are new, they have to write this. We have different equation, and different equation makes different graph. Y is equal to mx plus c. Okay, mx plus. How many of you have seen this? No one? You guys have not seen this equation?
Sir, I have seen this equation.
Okay, is there anyone who has not seen this equation? Y is equal to mx plus c and its graph? Achha, everyone has seen this, right? Everyone has seen this. Okay, y is equal to mx plus c. The graph is something like this. Okay, the graph is like this. So what are the different terms here? So this is the y-axis. This is the x-axis. Okay, and what this is the c. That is called as the intercept. This is called as the intercept, and this slope is what? Slope is equal to m. If I will make a line like this, and if this angle is theta, then this will be what? Tan theta. Okay, m will be what? Tan theta. You must have done slope in physics. Yes or no? No.
Yes, sir, we did.
Yes, sir.
You have done this. No. Okay, fine. So y is equal to mx. The next graph is y is equal to mx. And this graph has a line. It has a line, and that line, it passes through the origin. Passes through the origin. Okay, passes through the origin. Here you have y. Here you have x. And again, this is the theta. And m is equal to tan theta. Okay, m is equal to tan theta. Then the c part is, you have x into y is equal to constant. This is the graph of rectangular hyperbola. Okay, how is a rectangular hyperbola? Rectangular hyperbola is something like this. Wait a second. There is a very nice way, I think, by which I can make rectangular hyperbola. Fine. So this is known as rectangular hyperbola. This is your y. This is x. Okay. And one thing that I need to show you guys is that let me know if you're done writing this.
Done, sir.
All of you?
Done, sir.
Okay. So I'm sharing, I mean, this will be again the same thing that I did in the last class, but with, yes, tell me what happened. Can you see this now, or do you want the main screen? I want to plot some graph. Somebody said, sir. No one. Okay. So I will be making some rectangular hyperbola. In that, I will be changing the constant. Okay, I will be changing the constant. So x into y is equal to, let us say, 1. So this is the graph. Fine. Everyone can see this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You have to see this point. See this point? This point is what? 1, 1. Correct? 1, 1. So what here? Y is also 1 and x is also 1. And this is equal to what? 1. Then you will have, let us suppose you have x into y is equal to 2. Okay. So where is this shifting rightwards or leftward? The graph is shifting rightward or leftward. So you have see here it is red, right? So see, red is off now. This is the red graph. Red graph has the equation x is equal to x into y is equal to 1. So if we are increasing the constant, then the graph is shifting rightwards or leftwards?
Rightwards.
Rightwards, right? You can see another graph also, x into y is equal to 3. X into y is equal to 4. Correct? So here, if I just remove these, and as you can see that we have 4, which is what it is most right. Then 3, it is less, it is leftward. Okay. Inversely speaking, if I have this, then if x into y is equal to 2, There's a shift rightwards, shift again rightwards, and shift is again rightwards. So we can write a point here, and this is a very important conclusion that you can draw. What you can draw, you can write, this is rectangular hyperbola. Rectangular hyperbola, okay? So you can write a point as the value of constant decreases, as the value of constant increases, the plot shifts rightwards. The plot shifts rightward. Okay, so for example, you have two graphs like this. And this graph. And you have another graph like this. Okay, so here if I write this is constant 1, this is constant 2, then obviously constant 2 will be greater than constant 1. Okay, constant 2 will be greater than constant 1. Let me know if you're done.
Done, sir.
Okay. Can I move on, guys? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So the first graph of Boyle's law, is P versus V. Pressure versus volume. Pressure versus volume. Then you will have pressure in the y-axis, volume in the x-axis. Whenever you have this type of graph, the first thing that you will do is identify what type of equation is there. Okay, what is the relationship between pressure and volume? So according to Boyle's law, we know that pressure into volume is equal to constant. Correct? Okay. What is the first thing? You have to identify the equation that is involving only pressure and volume, because we have to plot a graph between pressure and volume. Is everyone following me? Yes or no? What is the first thing that you will do? Savio?
Yes, sir.
What is the first thing that you will do when you have to plot a graph? You will identify the
X and the y-axis.
x and the y-axis, and then you will identify which equation is there. Okay, what is the equation that you want to use? Because every graph is plotted only through equations. So you have to identify the equation first. So equation is what? PV is equal to constant. Now, what type of graph will be there? Will it be straight line? Will it be passing through origin, or will it be hyperbola or some other graph? Then what you have to do? You have to see the y. What is P here? P is in the y-axis. The volume is in the x-axis, and this is equal to constant. So now identify the graph. Tell me what type of graph will be there. A straight line.
Rectangular hyperbola.
Yes, very good. Rectangular hyperbola. Can all of you see this? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, as we all know, this what P into V is equal to some constant, right? Some constant K. This constant will be what? This constant will be K. And what is the constant here? What is constant according to the statement of Boyle's law? What is the thing which is constant? What is the thing which is constant? Temperature and amount of gas. That means this K is representing, this represents the temperature and number of moles of gas. Okay, number of moles of gas. It means that if I have some graph like this, a plot like this, which has some rectangular hyperbola like this, There's another which is like this. There's another which is like this. So here we can see that, if this is K1, or rather let us say this is T1, this is T2, and this is T3. Okay, this is T1, T2, and T3. And this is a plot between pressure and volume. And they have asked you to compare the temperatures. Now they have asked to compare you the temperature. So you will say temperature 3 is what it is highest, followed by temperature 2, and followed by temperature 1. Why? Because 3 is the most right, and that is why the value of T will be highest, because it shifts rightward as we move as the constant increases. Or what is the constant? It is represented by temperature or the number of moles of gas. Now here we have written the temperature. That means we have taken the amount of gas to be fixed. And for example, we have plotted this green graph at, let us say, 100 degrees Celsius. We fix the temperature to be 100 degrees Celsius. Then we increase the pressure, and we saw that there is a decrease in volume. Then we increase the volume. Then we saw that there is a decrease in pressure. And then next we took T2 as 200 degrees Celsius. We fixed the temperature at 200 degrees Celsius, and then we change the pressure and volume. Okay. So please write these two graphs. Let me know if you're done. And also please let me know if you have any doubt in the graphs and why T3 is greater than T2 is greater than T1. Let me know if you're done.
Done, sir.
Okay. Is there anyone who is still writing?
1 second, sir.
Okay.
Done.
Okay. Write the next graph. P versus 1 by V. Okay, what is this? P versus 1 by V. First of all, we will identify what are the X and Y axis here. What are the X and Y axis here? So in the Y axis, we have pressure, that is P. In the Y axis, we have pressure, that is P. And in the X axis, we have 1 by V. Okay, this is 1 by V. This is not V, this is 1 by V. Then we will write the equation. We have only one equation, na? PV is equal to constant. Fine, PV is equal to constant. Then what I will do? I will have to write this equation in terms of P and 1 by V. Okay, P and 1 by V. So what I can do, I can write it like this. P is equal to 1 by V into constant. Yes or no, guys? Yes or no, everyone? We can write it like this?
Yes, sir.
Right? And what is P here, X or Y? P is what, X or Y? P is in the X axis or the Y axis? Y, very good. Okay, fine. So this P now, this P here is Y. And what about this 1 by V? 1 by V is on the X axis. V is not in the X axis. What is there in the X axis? 1 by V is there in X axis. Okay. So X, what X is Y is equal to X. And here, what is the constant? We can write M as the constant. So now tell me what type of graph will be there? What type of graph will be there? Y is equal to mx. Slope intercept or passing through origin? Slope intercept or passing through origin?
Passing through origin.
Passing through origin. Very good, Rishma. Passing through origin. Yes or no, guys? I hope you have written the expression, that is the equation and the. Okay, so this is your graph. I mean, it is somewhere not exactly correct because it is not passing through origin. Let me adjust it. Okay, fine. Yeah, I can adjust it. Yeah, fine. Okay. Now here, please write this down. again this constant here, that is m. Now what is this constant representing? This is representing, it represents temperature and volume of gas. Temperature and volume of gas. So these are three graphs. These are three isotherms, and this is at temperature T1. This is measured at temperature T2. This is at temperature T3. Here we have pressure. Here we have volume. Okay, and we have to identify and we have to compare the T1, T2, and T3. You have to identify T1, T2, and T3 and compare them. Which will be higher, which will be lower. Okay, so see, what is m? M is slope, na everyone? What is m? M is slope. Yes or no, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, all of you understand this, right? Savio, Safwan, Shiraj, please let me know.
Yes, sir.
M is slope, right? M is slope. And what is slope? Slope is tan theta. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Slope is tan
Yeah.
theta. And tan zero is? Tan zero is? What is the value of tan zero?
So 0.
0.
Very good. Tan zero is 0. Then what is the next? Tan 45.
Yes, sir. Tan 30.
Tan 30. Tan 30 is how much?
1 by root 3.
1 by root 3. So tan 30 is 1 by root 3. Tan 45?
Tan 45, 1.
1.
1. And then tan 60?
Root 3.
Root 3. Very good. So as we are in theta is what? Or rather I can say the value of tan theta is what directly proportional to theta. Yes or no? As the theta increases, the value of tan theta also increases. Correct? No. Tell me. No. If you are increasing the theta to 0 to 30, it is 1 by root 3. And then 45, it is 1. So obviously 1 by root 3 is a fraction and 1 is a whole number. I mean, it is a fraction. It lies between 0 and 1. Root 3 is what? Root 3 is more than 1. So if you are increasing the theta, the value of tan theta is also increasing. Hai ki nahi?
Yes, sir.
So what we can say here is, if you want to compare the T1, T2, and T3, again, this T1, T2, and T3 are what? These are the slopes only, right? So we are comparing the slopes. So we have T1, which is theta 1. This will be theta 2. And for the third one will be theta 3. So you will compare like this. You will say that theta 1 is greater than theta 2 and it is greater than theta 3. Hence, tan theta 1 is greater than tan theta 2 is greater than tan theta 3. Hence, what? T1 is greater than T2. It is greater than T3. Or else you can what? You can visually see that here we have more slope. Okay, here we have more slope. How will you understand where there is more slope? You add a ball. Okay, you add a ball and imagine where it will be going faster. Here, here, or here. Okay, and this way you will be identifying where you have more slope. Let me know if you're done.
Done, sir.
Is there anyone who is still writing?
No, sir.
Answer. Can you show the that P versus V of
Yeah, sure.
done, sir? Thank you.
Done, everyone? Okay, fine. So let us move on to the next one, third graph. Write the third graph. PV versus P. PV versus P. PV versus P. So we will have a y-axis and x-axis. So y-axis will be PV. Y-axis will be PV. X-axis will be only pressure P. Okay. Similar kind of graph you can also make. If you have PV versus V, you will also make that. So we have one equation, that is PV is equal to what? Constant. Yes or no? Yes, guys. PV is equal to constant now.
Yes,
This
sir.
is the
Yes.
only equation that we have. What is PV? X or Y axis? PV is on which axis? The whole term.
Y-axis.
Y axis. So Y is equal to constant. Can you make a graph for Y is equal to constant? Yes, Sayyid. Muhammad, tell me. Yes or no? Just say a simple yes or no, then we can move forward. Have you ever seen a graph where Y is equal to constant? There is no X term. No or yes?
No.
No. No. Okay. What about Aisha? Be fast.
No.
Just no. Gloria?
No, sir.
No. Hishma?
No.
No. Okay. Okay. Muhammad. Savio, what about you? Safwan? Safwan? सफान बोल रहे थे आज पढ़ाई चालू करेंगे, जवाब भी नहीं दे रहे अब. Yes, Safwan?
Yes, sir.
Have you ever seen this equation y is equal to constant, and can you make a graph for this? What about you, Shiraj? Have you ever seen this type of equation, and can you make a graph from this? Acha, okay, fine. So y is equal to constant. Okay, y is equal to constant. So tell me a value of, tell me just some value for a constant value. Okay, what will y equal to? Tell me. Y will be equal to, see a number, anyone? Mohammed. 2. Okay.
Yes.
Fine. Y is equal to 2. So we will have a line. We will have a line here, or a plot here, or a curve here, where y will be always equal to 2. Okay. Y will be always equal to 2. It doesn't matter what is the value of x. Okay. Yes or no? Okay. Okay. Tell me fast. Arey bhai. Y will be equal to 2 always. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Now, if the okay, please. Okay, fine. Aisha, turn the mic on. Gloria, turn the mic. All of you, please turn the mic on. Heshma, Safwan. Keep the mic on. Keep the mic on. Shiraj, Savio, Muhammad. Okay. Y is equal to 2. So when x is equal to 0, y will be equal to. If x is equal to 0, y. If x is equal to 0, y will be equal to how much?
2.
2. Very good. If x is equal to 1, y will be equal to how much?
2.
Everyone?
2.
2. If x is equal to 2, if x is equal to 2, then y will be equal to
2.
if x is equal to 3, y will be equal to
2.
2.
Can you see this graph now?
Yes.
Yes. So this will be parallel to x-axis. Okay, it will be parallel to x-axis. Okay. So this is how you can. This is not a very mathematical way, but it is a very intuitive way by which you can plot graphs. Okay, you just keep some values and satisfy the equation. Keep the values and satisfy the equation. Okay, so you can have same type of graph if you have. I'm very sorry if you get something weird here. You will see this. You will see this. Okay, don't worry. Same type of graph will be there if you have. Here you have volume. Okay. PV versus volume. Okay. Write this down. Let me know if you're done. Again, here this constant represents. It represents what? Temperature and number of moles of gases. Okay, temperature and number of moles of gases.
Done, sir.
Is there anyone who is still writing? Please let me know. Is there anyone who is still writing? No.
No, sir.
No. Okay, fine. Write a question. Compare T1, T2, and T3 for following. Okay, for following. I need the help of the tools. Okay, please attempt this and let me know the answer in chat. Okay, I will write the options in the chat. Okay, please, no one will say out loud in the chat, and to Salim, not to LearnyView or someone else. Okay, to Salim and not to everyone. I think LearnyView is not, no, LearnyView is not here today. A. Yes. Also, please write the option D is option E is I am stuck. If you're stuck, please write option E. Okay, but all of you have to send me the answer A, B, C, D, or E. I'll give you 1 minute. Or I'll give you 1 minute. Okay. Okay, Shiraj. Okay, I've got answer from Ahmed. T the T is what temperature? Okay, the T1, T2, and T3. These are temperature. Okay, I've got from Shiraj. Okay, Hishma. I've got answer from Hishma. Okay, I'm still waiting. There are many who have not given me the answer. Okay, Safwan. Yes, Mohammed, you want to say something?
I sent it, sir.
Yeah, I have not. Yeah, obviously you have sent it. Some have not sent. Gloria, I have not got answer from Gloria. I have not got. Okay, fine, Gloria. I have not got answer from Savio. You have all. Okay, Aisha. Okay. Okay, sir. Okay, fine. So. So what is the equation from the graph? The equation will be PV is equal to constant. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, guy. Okay. PV is equal to constant. And see, I hope you remember that when we made tuna, when we had this graph, and we said y was equal to constant, and this constant you say y is equal to 2, then what? This constant was 2 here. This constant was 2. Yes, all of you remember this?
Yes, sir.
Right. Okay. That means what is the constant? Let us see. This constant for T1 is equal to what? This value, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. And T2, this is the constant. And this is the constant. So I can write this is as K1, K2, and K3. Yes, everyone? Aisha, Safwan. Aisha and Safwan, tell me, do you understand this now? K1, K2, and K3. How I have written this? What about you, Safwan? This is K1, K2, and K3. So now you will tell me, you will compare the K1, K2, and K3. Tell me, what will be the order? K1 is what? Smaller than K2. And then K2 is what? Smaller than K3. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, everyone? Yes. Okay. Now this constant represents temperature and amount of gas. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So that means this what? This is the same order for T1, T2, and T3. So Muhammad, Aisha, Safwan, and Gloria. I think you guys gave the incorrect answer, right? Yeah. Savio also. Savio, Aisha.
I gave the first option, sir.
Acha, Muhammad, you have given the first option? Us. Okay, science. So sorry. Shiraj has given the B answer. Shiraj. Okay. Yeah, yours is correct, Muhammad. Very good. Yours is correct. And also, whose is correct? Hishma is correct, I think. Hishma is correct. Muhammad is correct. Hishma is correct. And yeah, most of you have not given the right answer. So now you understand how will you compare the graphs and the plots?
Yes, sir.
Aisha? Yeah, okay. Let me know if you're done.
Done, sir.
Okay. Now write a question. Write a question. A vessel of 120 ml contains a certain amount of a vessel of 120 ml contains a certain amount of gas at 35 degrees Celsius and 1.2 bar. And 1.2 bar, 2 bar will be what pressure? And 1.2 bar pressure. Then the gas is transferred to, a vessel of 180 ml. A vessel of 180 ml at the same 35 degrees Celsius temperature. Okay, and you have to tell me, calculate the the pressure of gas. Okay, calculate the pressure of gas. So how will we do this question? So in this solution, we will see starting with, we'll see that we have the volume of the gas that is given, and then first of all, we have some gas in a container. Okay, and the temperature here was 35 degrees Celsius, and the volume here is, this is temperature is equal to 35 degrees Celsius. The volume is 120 ml. Okay, and the pressure is 1.2 bar. Pressure is equal to 1.2 bar. It has been transferred into some other container which has larger volume. Here the volume is equal to what? 180 ml. The temperature is constant, that is 35 degrees Celsius. Right? The temperature is constant. No? Your temperature is constant. And then you have what? Then you have pressure. You have to tell me the pressure. You have to tell us the pressure. So we can see that this is temperature. This is V1. This is P1. This is V2, and this is P2. I'm not writing T1 and T2. Why? Because T1 and T2, they both are same. They both are same. Yes or no? Yes, guys?
Yes, sir, they're same.
So what is happening here? We have the same temperature, but the pressure will be changing and the volume will be changing. Because see, what things are fixed? The things which are fixed are, first of all, a certain amount of gas. Okay, so this certain amount of gas is also fixed. That means the number of moles is also fixed. Number of moles is fixed. The temperature is fixed. The volume is changing. Then obviously the pressure will change. That means Boyle's law. So according to Boyle's law, P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
P1, yes, P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2. We have to find P2, which will be equal to P1 V1 divided by V2. So insert the terms. Tell me the answer. Ah, Savio, very good. Correct. You have to plug in the values. You have P1, V1, and V2. And this is not a good question. Okay. Why? Why this is not a good question? Can we measure the pressure of any gas? Yes or no? Do we have some instrument? Do we have some device which can be used to measure the pressure? Yes or no? Does it exist?
No, I think no.
No.
Yes, yes, yes.
ब्लड प्रेशर मेजर करने के लिए डिवाइस है. सिंपल कंटेनर का प्रेशर तो मेजर किया ही जा सकता है. सावियो, वी कैन मेजर ब्लड प्रेशर. द टेक्नोलॉजी इज सो एडवांस. या सो सॉरी. अच्छा, मोहम्मद, यू सेड नो. Manometer is used. Okay, manometer is used. So that is why I'm saying that this is a very bad question. Okay, why? Because if you can measure something, then you don't calculate it. This is the rule. Obviously, if you can measure something, then why you have to calculate it? Speaking in real sense, if you're doing some experiment, if you're doing some science, real science, not pen paper science, but some experiments, then you never calculate something which you can measure. Okay, but just to get you into the habit of these calculation and these relationships, we have this type of questions, hypothetical questions. No one does this. Let me know if you're done. Send the answers in chat. Okay, send the answers in chat. Please do this, okay, guys? I want an answer from everyone. P1 is equal to what? P1 is equal to 1.2. 1.2 bar. Volume is 120 ml divided by 180 ml. ml will get cancelled. We'll have 1.2 into 120 divided by 180 bar. I want the answers in bar. Yes, Mohammed. Yeah, Mohammed, I saw it. It's all right. I was writing. Hishma correct. Mohammed correct. Savio correct. Yes, Shiraj, very good. Safwan, Aisha, Gloria. Please calculate and send the answer in chat. Gloria, there is some mistake in your calculation. Can you please recalculate it? Gloria, can you please turn the mic on?
Yes, sir. I'm doing.
Okay. Wait a second. Can you please keep the mic on? Yes, Gloria.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So tell me the numerators and the numerator and denominators. Everything is even, na?
Yes, sir.
So that means your answer should also be even. Yes, Gloria. Yes, Ishma, you can. Yes, Gloria.
Yes, sir.
है ना? So this is one way where you can check it. Okay. This is one way in which you can check whether the answer is right or not. I mean, at least it should be even. Yes, Aisha, correct. Just saw the answer. Yeah, very good. Now it is correct. So, okay, Safwan, I'm waiting for you. You have not given me the answer. Safwan, are you doing this? Yes or no? Yes, Safwan. Okay. Safwan, are you not there?
हाँ सर जी सर
अब जी बताइए तो इतना देर क्यों लग रहा है आपको सफवान टेल मी ना नहीं आई एम नॉट आस्किंग फॉर द क्वेश्चन आई एम आस्किंग व्हाई यू आर सो लेट व्हाइल फॉर आंसरिंग मी yes Safwan again you are not answering tell me what is why
कोई
yes so why you are not turning the mic on at least you can say no sir I'm doing I'm not doing I'm stuck I need some help yes Safwan
यस सर
what yes sir tell me what is happening are you not writing
राइटिंग
then tell me what is the answer do this calculation and tell me keep the mic on
सर
Safwan, can you please keep the mic on and tell me that you are calculating while you are calculating it? Yes, Safwan, very good, correct. तो कीजिएगा तभी तो होगा पेन आप चलाइएगा नहीं ऐसे बैठे बैठे नहीं कुछ होगा ठीक है This was a very simple I mean I did till here you just had to eliminate a few things now all of you write the next law that is Charles law Charles law this is the relation between volume and temperature relationship volume and temperature relationship so you will write the statement and then we will try to understand the statement okay write the statement first with me please write all of you okay at constant pressure the volume of a fixed amount of gas 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 volume of what a fixed amount of gas increases or decreases increases or decreases by 1 by 273 of its original volume of its original volume at 0 degrees Celsius. At 0 degrees Celsius. At 0 degrees Celsius for each degree rise in, for each degree rise or fall also, because it is increasing or decreasing. No? We have written rise or fall in temperature. Rise or fall in temperature. So please write this statement, read it once, and let me know if you're done. The most important part is this part. By 1 by 273. Let me know if you're done, okay? And read it once, okay? Read it once and let me know if you're done. All of you? Yes, Safwan, Aisha, Gloria.
Done, sir.
Done? Okay. Now let us understand this. Let us understand what it is saying, But before that, all of you have to understand this word 1 by 273 of its original volume. Okay. So let us imagine that you have a bank. Okay, you have a bank. Okay, you have a bank. And it says that whatever money you have, for example, you have 10 rupees. For example, you have how much? 10 rupees in the bank. Okay. In what? In year zero. In year zero. Then it says that with each year increasing, that means in the year 1, what will happen? There will be an increase of, please listen very carefully, there will be an increase of 1 by 2 of your original amount. What did I say? There will be an increase of 1 by 2. 1 by 2 of original amount. Okay, so increase. So these are words, and what I will be doing, I will be converting them into mathematical expression. Increase means what? First of all, in the bank we will have some amount of gas. So we will obviously be having what? The 10 rupees that we had, and there will be an increase. Increase means what? Addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division. Increase means what? Addition na. I ask simple questions only, guys. Increase of half of original amount. Is there any doubt here?
No,
Is there any doubt? No doubt. So this will be equal to 10 plus 1 by 2 into 10. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes.
Off means now you have learned board mass. All of you must have learned board mass now. Board mass nahi padha aap logon ne. You guys have learned board mass. Gloria, Hishma, Safwan, Savio, Raj. Yes, na. What is O here? What is O?
Open.
Of multiplication.
Of na, and it means what? It means multiplication. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Right. So this off is what? So 10 of original amount. So all of you have understood this. Now what we will do? We will just take this. Let me just keep it here so that I can refer it when I am talking about volume. So in volume also there is similar thing which is happening here. Okay, you have volume. So this is some volume of gas. है ना? वहाँ पे year 0 था. You had the year as 0. Here the temperature is what? The temperature is equal to 0 degrees Celsius. And what is the volume? Let us say the volume here is V naught. What is the volume at 0 degrees Celsius, everyone? What is the volume at 0 degrees Celsius?
V naught.
Okay, V naught. And we will increase how much? 1 degree Celsius. Okay, we will increase how much? 1 degree Celsius. So now temperature will be equal to 1 degree Celsius. So what will happen? Okay, what will happen then? The volume will be V naught plus, there will be increase. So V naught will be there, obviously, there will be increase in, and increase by how much? 1 by 273 of original volume. So we can write this will be equal to V naught plus 1 by 273 into V naught, because V naught is the original volume. Yes or no? Tell me, all of you, tell me.
Yes,
This
sir.
will be the volume. This will be the volume at 1 degree Celsius. This is the volume in 1 degree Celsius. Okay, fine. Muhammad, Gloria, Hishma, Safwan, Savio, and Shiraj. All of you understood this? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Understood.
Yes, Hishma. Okay, fine. I think Hishma is not back. What about you, Gloria? Understood? Are you following with me? Are you following me? Yes or no? Gloria? It becomes really weird. Gloria, am I not audible? Can you not hear me, or are you not understanding, or are you not answering even if you are listening to me? What is the case? Okay, fine. I will wait for Gloria. I think there is one thing which is known as Husn-e-Zan. Do you know what is Husn-e-Zan? No. Husn-e-Zan means you think positively about different people. So even though Gloria may not be maybe listening and not answering me deliberately, I will be thinking that internet kharab hoga, hai na? Internet must be not good there. Fine. So all of you understand that V 1 degree Celsius will be equal to V naught plus 1 by 273 into V naught. Okay. Now let us again go back here. Okay. Now, if in 1 year we have increased this much, then if we will go to the bank and we will check the amount in, let us say, second year. In second year, then what will happen? So in the first year, there will be this much increase. Rupees 10 will be there, plus 1 by 2 of original amount. So please remember original amount. Okay. Simple interest is happening. Now this will, again, you will add how much? 1 by 2 of original amount. If I will add these two, then I will say 1 by 10 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 means what? 2 by 2 of original amount. 2 by 2 of original amount. So this term, look at this term here. This was 1, right? This was 1 in the first year. It has become 2 in the second year. If I will say, let us say that if I go to the bank in nth year, then the amount will be 10 plus n by 2 of original amount. Yes or no, guys?
Yes, sir.
I can say that the bank will have original amount plus n by 2 upon original amount. Okay, n by 2 on original amount. Now we are now generalizing this. We are generalizing this to what? If I increase the temperature to T degrees Celsius, okay. So the increase will be what? 1 by 273 of original volume into T degrees Celsius, and the equation here will become V T at temperature T, the volume will be equal to V naught plus T upon 273 into V naught. Is this clear? Are you clear till here? Tell me. Are you clear till here? Please tell me now.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Any doubt here? Anyone? Is there any doubt here? No doubt? No doubt. Okay, fine. Now we will look at this state. Okay, this equation here. So we can write Vt is equal to V naught 1 plus T upon 273. Can we write this? We can take V naught common now, because this is multiplication here. We can take this common, yes or no? Okay, Siraj.
Yes, sir.
Wait, Mohammed, no, Mohammed, you will not say yes, sir, na? है ना? आप कितना बोलिएगा? Yes. Siraj, Savio, Safwan. Yes, na? Okay, any doubt in this equation? Yes or no? Tell me. No, can you? Are you sure? Your no, sir, was not very confident. Savio? Yes, Siraj, please complete your statement. Yes, Siraj. Shiraj. I understand. Okay, fine. Now, what I will be doing, I will be putting, I want to know what will be the volume of gas if we have the temperature at volume of gas at temperature minus 273 degrees Celsius. At minus 273 degrees Celsius. That means the VT will be equal to V naught into 1 plus minus of 273 divided by 273. Yeah, the volume will be equal to 0. This will be equal to V naught into 1 minus 1. So volume will be equal to what? 0. That means we cannot go beyond 273 degrees Celsius. We cannot go beyond 273 degrees Celsius. That is why we say that minus 273 degrees Celsius, rather we should say like this. The volume of gas at minus 273 degrees Celsius is 0. Hence, this temperature is known as absolute zero. Temperature is known as what? Absolute zero. Lord Kelvin introduced a scale based on this temperature. That scale is called Kelvin scale or Kelvin scale or absolute scale. Okay, so please write this. So this is the starting point that you can write. Okay, so VT is equal to V naught into T upon 273. The statement you have written, this statement, right? I will write here. VT is equal to V naught plus T upon 273 into V naught. You can get a bracket here. Write this much. Let me know if you're done. And usually your classes is of 2 hours. Okay, Monday, Wednesday, you have 2-hour classes, but today I will be leaving you guys early because I have to go somewhere. I mean, this is a very rare occasion, but this is the first occasion for you guys, and I'm letting you guys leave early. It doesn't happen usually. And let me know if you're done. Okay, writing this. We'll write some more points, then I leave you guys. Okay, are you done, guys?
Yes.
Okay, is everyone done, or is there someone who is still writing? Hishma, are you back?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I don't. Achha, you are back. So you just came, or you came earlier?
Sir, I just came.
Just came. Achha. So you want to write, or you want to take a screenshot?
Sir, I took a screenshot.
You took a screenshot. Also take some screenshots here. Achha, did you write this at constant temperature? This Charles law.
Sir, I when I left, I screen recorded the whole thing.
Okay. Okay. The volume of gas is this much. Okay, fine. Now let us write one point. This degree sign. Okay, the degree sign na, is omitted in Kelvin scale. Okay, so we don't write any degree sign. And the relationship between the degree Celsius and Kelvin is what? At minus 273.15 degrees Celsius, we say this is what this is 0 Kelvin. Okay, this is 0 Kelvin. The volume is 0 and Kelvin is also 0. That means we can say, and approximately we say that 0 Kelvin is approximately equal to minus 273, or rather you can say like this. You can say that if you have 0 degrees Celsius, this will be approximately equal to positive of 273 Kelvin. 0 degrees Celsius is equal to positive of 273 Kelvin. So if we will add 1 degree Celsius here, this will become what? 273 plus 1. There will be increase in 1 also in Kelvin. Now that means if you have T degrees Celsius, this will be equal to what? This will be equal to T plus 273 Kelvin. For example, let us say 25 degrees Celsius is equal to what? T, what is T here? T is 25 plus 273 Kelvin, which will be equal to 298 Kelvin. Write this down. Let me know if you're done. And guys, I'm leaving you a bit early today, but on Wednesday you will have a 2-hour class. Okay, on Wednesday you will have a 2-hour class. Write this down. Let me know if you're done. Write this down. Let me know if you're done. Oh yeah. Okay. Is there anyone who is still writing? No. Ishma done? Mohammed?
Sir.
Yes,
Done?
done, sir.
Savio? Done. Okay, fine. Chalo. Is there any doubt till here? Tell me.